So far, it's been only a threat. I mean, he announced, for example, the closure of the airspace above Venezuela on his social media Truth. He hasn't signed an executive order which, allows the army to do something like that. He announced covert operations by the CIA, which is very weird because you don't announce operations that are supposed to be secret. So they sound like threats in this particular moment. We know that there's a huge display of military force in the Caribbean. All the reports say that most of the drug traffic, 80% of the drug traffic between Latin America and the United States is via the Pacific Ocean and only 10% by the Caribbean. And even then, Venezuela is not the main source of drug supplies to the United States. They're talking about this conversation that Maduro and Trump had some days ago. We don't know whether that happened. Neither side have actually denied or confirmed this conversation, so it might have happened. And basically, some people are talking about in Venezuela about behind closed doors diplomacy, exercising a lot of pressure on Maduro to take a decision about his own future, otherwise he will be sort of invaded. Now, the United States would rely in principle on cracks within the armed forces in Venezuela, but so far no cracks have appeared. They seem to be well behind Maduro. And on the other hand, we mustn't forget they've been preparing for this for many, many years, for the possibility of invasion. I was in Venezuela 7 years ago. I visited some army barracks there, and they showed us a graphic where they are talking about the different steps they would follow to repel an invasion. So they've been preparing for this for a long time. I mean, even the opposition in Venezuela are divided in relation to whether an invasion is the right thing to do or not. So this, at the moment, this looks only like a threat, like pressure, because the drug traffic is, that's an excuse because even experts in the region know very well that the drug traffic via the Caribbean is minimal, and Venezuela is not the main source of drugs to the United States.